うございます。こんにちは、こんばんは。アクシカです。Hello, it's Yori here. Hi. I haven't popped out my chat yet. Hello! Mic not working? Dear Honor, I think it's working. I was just muted until now. Yoisho. Yeah, I was just muted until like a few seconds ago. Let me first let the judge talk about something. I don't know what's like a courtroom BGM. It was so hard to find a BGM that suits the courtroom. So I just found like a BGM that is not loud. That yeah. I know it doesn't really match it, but you know, there's no freaking thing as a courtroom BGM. There's like the BGM for like those, you know, judgment time. There are BGM for those, but that's not what I want, right? It's not judgment. I'm not gonna like, you know, judgment and like kill you guys. It's not like that. There's those like fantasy RPG type of like BGMs for it, but not courtroom. Ace Attorney. I can't use it. I only can use free BGMs, right? Really? Yeah. Like music, for music, even in any country, it's really strict. Hi, Mina. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. I'm talking about how I couldn't find a courtroom free BGM to use, so it's this BGM, like elevator music, which is perfect, right? I believe. I'm gonna give you guys death sentences with this BGM on. I thought BGM was okay. No, it's not. Even in North America, it's not, by the way. Music, it's very strict in most of the countries. It's more strict in Japan. Yes, that's true. But even in US, if you play like a song, I forgot for how many seconds. There's like a certain seconds that you're allowed to play it, and after that, it's gonna be you gotta pay or you're just gonna get banned. The video rep. It's like those two. For Japanese, it's more strict. So you can't even play it for a few seconds. And I mean like a few seconds, you might think, oh, then let's just loop that. No, it's not like that. It doesn't matter. So yeah, like, I couldn't find a BGM, so we're going with this. Yeah, you have some nice relaxing music, and I'm gonna be putting you guys in jail forever. So yeah, all the BGMs I use are free music that I don't need to mind about the copyright law hitting on me. Night-san, thank you for the 10 membership gifts. Thank you. Absolute Linksoul, thank you for a membership gift. Copyright law got Riz. yeah, they tell me that they're gonna take away my monetization. So, you know, it's like de-rising actually. How romantic. Oh, you like it? You like it?そう、今日のこの BGM がね、裁判官に合ってないの分かってるんですよ。めちゃくちゃ分かってるんですよ。でも、裁判所フリー BGM っていうものがなくって、裁判所に合う雰囲気のフリー BGM っていうものがなくって、なんかね、判決の日みたいなのあるんだよ。なんか RPG とかで使えそうなやつだけど、決して裁判官に合うわけではなく、なんか違ったんだよね。だから一番比較的合う比較的合うかっこハテナのやつにしました。これはこれ適度に保険証をくれて、そうだよね。この BGM なんか死刑とか出してくんだけどさ、いいよね。My only crime is secretly stalking Yori because I love her. If you confess it now, it's not secret anymore. ということで、I have some morals ready where I got your guys, opinions or thoughts that I'm gonna judge. So this was not really about confession, it was more about like, I like what? Like cereal. Eating how you eat it, and so I'm gonna judge you. But I also got confession, so I put that in as well. But for confession, I think I'm gonna do like another stream as well, which I ask for more morals. If you guys are interested, I can be the sexy sister, you know. And for the people who got excited with the sexy sister, you guys are all guilty. You guys are all hentai. So I'm gonna put you behind the bars. I'll go behind bars as an honest man. That's it's nice that you're proud of your hentai. Of your hentai-ness, yeah. You know what? That's how a real man should be. Proud of what you like and what you're fetish about, right? So, Paul, you're off the hook. You don't need to go to jail. The others still goes to jail, but I think you're cool. Zora-san, thank you. I didn't do it, Your Honor. It was Nasa. She made me do it. She made me send out all those pictures of Akushika Yori's armpits. She said it'll be funny, not illegal. I'm so sorry. Now that's so guilty. I want my armpits hidden. Can we see the evidences? You just want to see armpit pics! Huh! You just want to see armpit pics. I don't think I really have. Never mind. I don't think I really have that. Remembering one art with like a armpit pic. Armpit really shown, and I'm like, never mind. Do I still have it? Smaller assets? I do, but I somehow only have the transparent version, but not like the full version. What the hell? Are? なんかフルバージョンじゃない。ほう。Is it? Where is it? Arts, casual, signature, many assets, is it? I don't think so. I do not think so. I do not think so. What? Huh. I only have like the version the background's transparented, but let me just show you what it is. You know, we might show the evidence too. This. See? Sniff? That comment is guilty. Sniff is gross. Don't sniff people's armpit. Your defense has not had enough to go through any evidence that the prosecution has declared. I ask for an extension for 30 days, Your Honor. Shut up. He says he likes my armpit. That's gross. I can choose. Because it's all about me. It's how I felt. This judge is rude. I stopped it at shut up. I didn't say STFU. I stopped it. I'm being very polite. I'm being very court friendly. I'm trying to be court friendly. Judges say so. Yeah. Irritable white all at once. Let's start looking at the Maros that we got. First one. Hi, Judge Yori. Sometimes I will get gravy from KFC and just put it on top of rice, and that will be my lunch. And nice to know that your name was there, but that kind of ruins the purpose of marshmallow. Gravy on top of rice, I actually get the appeal of it. There's something called loco moco, which is gravy with hamburg steak, and it's like on top of rice. It's rice, hamburg steak, and then you put gravy on top of it. So it's actually very delicious. But with just those two simply, I mean, like, don't you want something on top of it? At least, like an egg? Don't you need something on top of it? Don't you want something on top of it? Not everybody earns a judge's salary. Judge doesn't even earn salary that much. It's not really as great as you think. Judge can't eat many eggs at once, like how Fishman does. I just want that gravy taste, and that's it. Yeah, Judge cannot eat 7 eggs at once. My wallet will cry if I do that. Well, for this one, to be honest, I don't think it's that gross. I would want something else, but it's not gross, so you're not guilty. I do see it, the appearance of it, but I want to make hamburg steak and egg and put it on top of it to eat locomoco. Next, at least once a week, I make myself a bowl of mac and cheese with canned tuna, egg, maple syrup, and miso paste mix in it. Excuse me, what? Mac and cheese with canned tuna. I understand that. And to be honest, miso paste, I can see it. Like it deepens the flavor if it's a little bit of it, right? Why do you need to add maple syrup and make it sweet? An egg? Is it like a scrambled egg you put in? I mean, like, why? I'm curious about this, though, this recipe. But yeah. Because, like, how would you combine those, you know? What happened to him when he made this the first time? Did you have COVID when you made this? Like, couldn't taste anything and just damped everything in and finally were able to taste something? Because it's super savory, super sweet at the same time. I feel like the flavor is going to be kind of chaotic. Or does it actually blend well? I don't know. I don't know, I might be interested in making it, I might not. I kind of want to, but at the same time I feel like I'm gonna waste the ingredients and I don't want to do that. This one is hard to judge. Alright, by the way, I should put it here. Oh no, that's gonna... Where should I put this? Maybe here? Like that. Yeah, you're not guilty or not guilty. We're just gonna... This is like neither. But... yeah, you're not guilty. It's just weird. You're just weird. You have a strange taste. That's it. You're officially a weirdo. That's the name of your sentence. Weirdo. But you're not weird enough to be arrested. Next one. I think if there's one beautiful girl in the world, I need one muscular girl to conflict with. For balance. Does that mean you're gonna be dating 2 girls at the same time? Objection! That implies muscular is not beautiful. You're right! Muscular girl can be beautiful too. You just insulted lots of girls at the same time. And I still don't really get what this means. Are you gonna date 2 girls at the same time? Then that's hella guilty. Even if you're not calling girls not pretty, anyways, you know, you at least called like 1/7 girl not pretty. This is long. Dong. Guilty! That face is so bad! That was a long video. It has 16 seconds. But yes, you are guilty. You called muscular girl not beautiful, but you're wrong. Every single girls are beautiful. So, you are guilty. You're gonna be locked up in jail until you get corrected. Except the ugly ones. There's no ugly girls! Unless they did like something really bad, like murdered a family or so, then you know, just like for fun, then they're ugly. But that's more about their soul. That's more about their soul. There are no ugly girls. But there are girls that super pretty in the world. And if you find your partner, the one that you like, then that's the princess. To you, you know? So there's no ugly girls, there's pretty girls. And one special princess waiting for you. If you talk about real... and you want to have some realistic talk, then yeah, there's pretty girls. All girls are pretty, but there's prettier girls, and life is rough. Life is rough. So when I go out with my friends that's like super pretty, like at the cashier, they get some like free goodies or free gifts, like extra something. The staffs are like, no matter, even if the cashier or like the staff is like male or female, they're like, oh my gosh, thank you for coming by. And they're like, oh, I have, like, this is something that we're giving out, so I'm gonna put it in the bag for you. And I did not get it. That happened to me like 3 times in my life. I didn't get anything, and they did. So yeah, there's pretty girls and prettier girls, and that is true, very true. But Muscular girls are pretty, though. You got that wrong. All I will say is my client, Afroman, is innocent. You are guilty. Afroman is guilty. If you agree with the muscular girls not being beautiful, then you're also guilty. Muscular girls are beautiful as well. Pretty privilege is real, it is. It's kind of funny too. But you know, if you're not like, okay, it's either 3. So you being pretty, or you're gonna be prettier, or you're gonna be like extremely pretty, okay? If you're extremely pretty, it's good for you, right? But if you still walk out, like, you know, walking out at night, nobody will actually try to hit on you because you're too pretty. If you're pretty, just pretty, nobody will hit on you. If you're prettier than pretty, but not too pretty, people will. And it's kind of annoying. At least that's what my friend told me. At least that's what my friend told me before. One of my friends are like, when I always like walk around or come back home from izakaya, like someone tries to flirt with me, and I'm like, good. Okay. I've never been flirted except by one British guy in Tokyo. And I was like, oh my gosh, how do you know that I speak English? Because he came up to me and started talking in English. So I responded in English. And I was like, oh, but I just like asked, how did you know that I speak English? And he freaking like didn't answer that question and kept talking about things that I couldn't understand. And like, I was like, wait, I'm so confused. So I lied that I have a partner. And I was like, oh, sorry, I have a boyfriend. Which is a complete lie, but they can't find it out. So it's okay, right? And then like, still he keeps talking. And I got so confused. I was like, wait, we're both speaking English. Why is like the communication not... Like, why are we not being able to talk with each other? And I got so confused. And then at one point I was like, you know what? Goodbye. And I walked away. And when I talked about this on stream before, my JP viewers are like, oh yeah, there's those type of people who just flirts with like Japanese women just to get their visa. Which makes sense. So yeah, I got hit once for a visa. But Yori, you could have been married. You want to get married to a guy that you can't really have a conversation with, you can't communicate with, and you're both speaking the same language? Well, yeah, there was an American accent and a British accent difference, but it's still both same English, right? Somehow, he friggin' didn't understand anything that I said. It was kind of scary. Hello, konnichiwa. Why would she marry a British person? British person itself, I like posh people. I like the way they speak. It's very elegant, and I think it's cool. I have a weak point towards the posh people, but he wasn't posh, one thing. He was not posh. 保釈金を払うと無罪に変更されるチャンスはありますか? Someone's asking if I bribe you, can I? Can it be not guilty? I do have something like that. I do have something like that. You know, I can't have it up all the time, but... Wink. Wink, wink. Everyone has a price. Wink. Wink this way too. Wink that way too. Wink this way too. The art's so funny. This is funny, that's so yeah. It's really nice art, right? Bribery's on the table. Anyways, let's move on. Next. Hello, Madam Judge. I hope this finds you well. I'm guilty of cheating on Miss Yori with multiple other girls, and her punishment for cheating is more like a reward to me. It's that strange. I don't think we need to discuss about anything, but I don't think we need to hear about anything from you. We're gonna start off with a 16-second video. Guilty! You are guilty. And the fact that you feel the punishment is a reward, you're gonna be put for life sentence. Oh wait, States doesn't have actually those like that thing. So what did the States do? They do like what? Oh, 265 years. Like that. Right? Devious-san, thank you. No trial, straight to the gallows. Yep. No, nothing. You go straight. Let's go. Oh, and by the way, there's no TV there. There's no PC there as well. No computer, no TV, no electronics. For 265 years. And the food that's served in the Face World jail is Sakane's food. He's the chef. He cooks for you. What's it going to do with no entertainment? Jail is not a place to be entertained! Thank you, Judge. Was it you? Why do you sound excited? That's a bit extreme. At least give him plain white bread. What? You're saying no to Sakana-geri? Sakana spaghetti? But the Nordic prison model. Sorry, we don't get enough. We can't collect enough taxes to do that, you know? We ain't collecting enough taxes to do that. Sakana kicking is cruel and unusual punishment. Indeed. That's the reason why we serve it there. So, eating Sakana spaghetti for the rest of your life is a fate worse than death. Saka's cooking is against human rights. Well, that's what you get when you cheat on me. When you cheat on Yori, that's what you get. At least you get 7 eggs sometimes. You don't need to crave for protein. You'll get it. Good thing I'm innocent. You're safe. Do not cheat on Yori. Right? Do not cheat on Yori. Or else you're gonna be end up eating Sakana spaghetti. Sakana getty for the rest of your life. Next! Yori, please have mercy on me. I only used your second outfit standing as a spoon for yogurt one time. It wasn't scratched, and it was washed afterwards. This is easy too. Don. Guilty! Straightforward guilty. But the mango, that's not a crime. Using me as a spoon is a crime. That means you licked me. Ew! That means you put me in your mouth. That's gross, isn't it? What end of the sandy did he use? Yeah! Which end? Was it the head? Or was it the shoe? My feet. Was it my antlers or feet? Which side? They washed you after. I got bathed? Someone showered me? Knowing Chad was the foot end. You ate yogurt from feet? Well, he only used it once. It might have been a horrible experience. Or he might have felt guilty after that. Right? So he knows. This guy knows that it was a guilty thing to do. If sharpened, you can use the antlers as a fork. To be honest, even if it's not, if it's something like really soft, I think you can. So, for this one though, it's not as guilty as cheating on Yori, of course. So, So you get suspended sentence. So you get 1-year sentence with a 2-year suspended sentence. This is why I ordered multiple Yori standees to have multiple spoons. What? What? Me realizing what that means, and I'm like, what? No! You use Yori as a spoon, and that's like multiple? But how do we eat curry with that? Isn't it hard to eat curry with that? Spoon merch coming? Someone has made spoon or fork, I forgot which one before, right? As a merch, I think. It'll be cute if we can make silverwares. I think it's gonna be quite expensive though to make it. Next. Milk goes before cereal. Then you know how much milk you need to drink at the end. Cereal can always be filled more when you eat it all. You're guilty. Oh no, 間違えた! Wait! Ah! Okay, here we go. Final answer, you are guilty. Cereal before milk all the time. Cereal before milk all the time. 'Cause like, if you put cereal into the milk, it splashes. Yeah, it's gonna splash the milk everywhere. I always eat the cereal by itself with no milk. It's much better. Not gonna lie, cereal is much better crunchy, and the milk makes it get soggy and nasty. But then, if you eat it separately, how do you get the frosted milk at the end? The sweet, sweet milk that tastes like a reward. Drink chocolate milk? It's different. If you think that's bad, then you think topping it on ice cream is bad? No, I don't like cereal on top of ice cream is good. When you order a parfait, like the not expensive parfaits do that. They have cereal. And it's good. Science created a solution for the cereal milk problem. There's a special cup you can buy called the Crunch Cup. What? Crunch Cup. Why is it so expensive? Pour milk into the larger outer cup. Screw the inner cup and lid into the outer cup. Add your cereal into the separate inner cup and snap on the top cap. Tilt back and get the perfect milk to cereal ratio at the same time. Isn't it hard to eat? Like the last bit still? You're gonna be like needing to tilt it way up. You could eat your cereal on the train that way. Do you want to eat cereal on train now? The design is kind of cute, not gonna lie. Design は可愛いな、実際。Still! Well, there's a Kickstarter for Crunch Cup Pro? They're trying to make a updated version? But like for the Crunch Cup, okay, I'm gonna say something that sounds super like a fat girl, but is that even enough? Don't you want to eat more? Don't you want to eat more cereal milk? I don't think Crunch Cup is enough portion. Just retag Crunch Cups with you strapped on your belt. That'll be funny if you see someone on a train and they have like Crunch Cups wrapped around their body, and they start from like the front one and they like second, third, and they keep like eating. That's funny. But anyways, milk before cereal is a crime. Two-year sentence, no suspended. Get corrected while you're in the jail. Next. Oh my gosh, it's just gonna be long. Hi, Judge Yori. I come with two matters where I seek your judgment. 1. I've heard that you're supposed to change your bed sheets more or less every week, but I often forget to do that and go many weeks using the same bed sheet. Is that bad even though they aren't stinky? Does that make me guilty of something? Let's do that first. For that one. You're actually not guilty. I think I do it bi-weekly. I try to do it every week, but like, you don't have the time to do that. So I do it bi-weekly, like once in 2 weeks. I do it every half a month, right? Like that's like bi-weekly. Yeah, I do it bi-weekly. I want to do it every week. But it's kind of a hassle to do it every week, right? Because like the washing machine takes longer to do that load. Because of course, it's not regular outfit, it's not regular clothing. So you gotta finish all the other laundry before that or pause it. So scheduling is first thing you need to do. Laundry machine scheduling. Especially because I live with my family, right? If you live on your own, do it once a week. If you're living with someone else, it's more difficult too, because you gotta find the time that you can do it. 2, just taking it off the bed sheets and putting it back on is already tiring for me, especially because I'm short. Beds are big. I need to fight with it. So those 2 reasons combined, I do it bi-weekly. So not doing it every week is not guilty. Who actually does it every week? Your mom does? Oh my. Every 2 weeks for me. Bi-weekly, right? Me? You do it every week! What? Can you do it for me too? Can you do mine as well? I do mine every week. Can you come and do mine? I try to do mine every week since I live in a hot area. Yeah, if you sweat a lot, then I think it makes sense. But like in summer, I try to do it a little bit more often, I guess. But at least in the winter, I do not. It's bi-weekly. Once a year? Gross. Get out. You're stinky. 100しかも多分2週間に1回とかくらいの頻度ですね。ベッド。これね、来てるのが、ベッドシートは毎週変えるべきだっていうのを読んだんですけど、自分はそんなことできていませんっていうので、無罪です、それは。なぜかというと、しかも2週間に1回しかしないからです。毎週はね、できない。そんな。なんか特にさ、家族と住んでるとさ、洗濯機の時間も考えないといけないのね。他の洗濯物が溜まっていくわけだから、どのタイミングだったらそれを回していいか。どうしてもベッドシートとか長いんですよ。うちのやつはベッドの周りのものをやろうと思うと、どうしても生地が分厚かったりするから、4時間ぐらいかかるのね。じゃあその4時間他の洗濯機が、洗濯物が回せないんですよ。だから、スケジューリングがまずあって。でその次に、単純にベッドシート付け外しもめんどくさい。白しか身長決して高くないのでね、155センチだから、自分よりもはるかに大きいものと格闘しないといけないんですよ。多分掛け布団カバー好きなのとか嫌いなんだけど、それで。本当に大変なの。でかすぎるから、他のものが。そう、それらの理由で、博士課は、ちょっと2週間に1回しかしないですね。I do mine when I feel like it, so probably once a month. That's actually understandable, to be honest. If it's like once a year level, then that's gross. Once a month? I don't think it's too gross. I don't know, I haven't... Of course, but I don't know how it smells like, so I don't think it's too gross, personally. But if it smells, wash it. So, this itself is not guilty. Next. There's a VTuber I like watching so much. There's a VTuber I like watching so much that I made clips of her. But for the past couple months, I've been both busy in real life and slacking on making videos. So my upload schedule has been very inconsistent and uploads very spaced out. Does that make me guilty of something? You're not guilty. I keep saying this, but you don't need to try to find out who sent this. Everyone, silence! Silence, please. Order in the court. Yeah, that ruins the purpose of Morrow, so... Morrow is about to stay anonymous, you know? I do not think it's guilty, because this is what I keep saying, and I've been ever since I debuted, actually, but I want you guys to prioritize your life. Because... yeah... it's fun watching VTubers. Yeah, it's fun being able to hang out with like the VTuber community friends. But at the same time, for most of us, that's not what's happening in real life, right? You have your own life separate from it. You might be working. You might be schooling. You might be a mom. You might be a dad. You might just be playing League of Legends all day in your mom's basement. For that case, you don't have a real life, so get your real life. But anyways, for most of us, we have something else going on in real life. And as long as you're not stressed out from that, I want you to enjoy as much as you can. If you're being stressed out from that, it's okay. It's good to take a step back. And maybe taking a step back from real life will mean watching VTubers or seeing the community for you. Then I think it's good. Being there 24/7 then. But unless it's like that, I personally like if you can like balance out your hobby and your real life. So you don't need to feel bad about anything. If your life gets busy, or if you get, you know, like a promotion, maybe you're more busy. Unless you don't hate the job, then prioritize that. It's your life. Do what's good for you. And no matter the consistency, I appreciate all your support. The clips, I enjoy it. It makes me feel cringe every time I watch it though, because it's like my voice playing. And I don't like my voice. I feel embarrassed, but I appreciate it, so I really do. Spend all your money on VTubers? Okay, if that's what you want to do, and if that's what you feel happiness out of, and if you're financially stable of doing it, so like after spending that much money and you can still have a life, then I appreciate it. If you're like borrowing money from people and doing it, I'll say stop. If you're borrowing money to spend on VTubers, then don't do it. That's not what you need to prioritize. But if you're financially stable, there are people who's like that, right? And that's cool, by the way. That means you're working hard. You should be proud of yourselves. But yeah, if you're financially stable and supporting me, I really truly appreciate it. Even if you're not, if it's like once in a while that you really want to like support like a streamer and you do that, I think that's cool. I understand that, right? So, balance is important. And this is also the reason why I keep telling you guys, go touch grasses. But at the same time, I live by streaming. This is the job that I do. So, I really truly appreciate your support. Without it, I won't be able to live too. So I do appreciate it. But at the same time, I'm not like, I want everyone to super me. I don't feel like that. Because I know every single one of us are in different situations, financially or so. And there are some people who's like me, right? Then we can't really afford any super. And I understand that. But you know what's great? YouTube is free. It's free to watch. For most of my content, unless it's membership only, it's free to watch. So you don't need to, it's not necessary, but I do appreciate it because I gotta make a living too. Reality hits here. I gotta make a living too. So I will go lick your shoes for the people who supas me. I appreciate everyone, but without those money I can't live, so I will go lick your shoes. Pero... Support by buying merch? Yeah, that's also one way to do. Dono is like the biggest way to do. If you just want to support the streamer itself, then Dono is like the biggest way to do. It's the best way to do actually, because I can't really say the reason. It's that's the reason. Merch is like so. Super. It's great, but YouTube, I have a middle finger towards that. YouTube, better than Twitch though. Way better than Twitch. Twitch is kind of like F you. Anyways, yeah. So, even if you can't do anything, you're all good, buddy. You're doing your best. You're doing great. Prioritize your life. But when you have free time, it's nice if you can swing by and say hi. Because I like seeing guys in my chat. I like seeing people in my chat. That's like the biggest support that I appreciate. You guys, even if you're a lurker, doesn't matter. Even if you only watch archives, doesn't matter. The fact that you thought of me and came to like clicked on the video, that is what makes Yori happy. If you want to make her extremely happy, like Cloud 9 level, then there's Dono. And I gotta be honest, again, I gotta make a living out of this, so there's Dono in the description below. But yeah. Girls gotta eat. Yeah, not only me, my mom and my sister too. Anyways. You can't upload things consistently? Doesn't matter. Every single video is making Yori happy. Why did the sound get so delayed? Anonymous, thank you for the dono. Arigato. I just got jump scared because there was no audio and just an image somehow. That jump scared me. Yori love you too. Okay, it's time to lick your shoes. By the way, looking Yorkie, thank you for the dono! Look at this, Humble, thank you for the dono! Okay, lick, lick, lick. Thank you very much, everyone, for the dono. By the way, licking someone's shoes is a saying in Japanese. It's when you like... I don't know how to explain. It's like lick someone's boots. That's even an English saying? Okay. Yeah. It's the same. Yeah, it's the same. I'll do a stream of that, you know what? Every soup I get, I will lick your shoes. I will happily do that. To feed my mom. Angela's thank you! I just cleansed my shoes still. It's gonna be more clean with Yori saliva on it. It's gonna be more clean. Anyway, so you're not guilty for everything. You're not. Next. Ah, でかくなった. I'm gonna make it small. 自分英語できるじゃんと思い上がっていろんなとこで変なコメントしてたことがあります。英語力云々もさておき、妙に見せつけようとしてたのが痛い。でもまた積極的にチャットとか参加したい気持ちもちょっとあります。いや、これはね、無罪です。You are not guilty. This is saying that I feel like I can do English, okay? So, there was one time that I was like, commenting! I'm just anonymous. Well, thank you for the dono. Lick, lick. Anyways, thank you for the dono. And going back, so this Mara is saying that. So there was one time that this guy was like commenting everywhere, but it was kind of like a. Sometimes it was off, you know. And how I thought like I can like show off my English skill is kind of itai. It's dasai and itai. So, but I think it's not guilty. でも無罪です。どちらにしろ。練習するの大事ですからね。It's important to output. When you're studying language study, the best thing to do is to output. You might feel embarrassing doing it because you're gonna make so many mistakes, but making mistakes is good because it's you can learn from your mistakes, right? I still make mistakes, and there's some mistakes I made a couple years ago before I debuted, and I was so embarrassed. But thanks to that, I remember it. I am still embarrassed by it because I remember the exact scene that I made a mistake in the thing. But thanks to that, I do not misuse that word anymore. So, 無罪ですよ、完全に。 ね、言語を学習するときに一番大事なのがアウトプットすることなんですよ。とにかく使うこと。間違えると恥ずかしい気持ちになるけど、とにかく使うのが大事です。で、博士かも全然、配信を始める前ではあったけど、数年前だよね。数年前に、普通に間違ったことがあります。で、友達に訂正してもらったんだけど、その時に、これじゃないのってこういうこと言いたいのかなって言われて。で、年下の子だったのもあって、その子がすごい恥ずかしい気持ちにはなったのね。なんだけど、そのおかげで、未だにそれをすごい覚えてるの。その一連の出来事を覚えてるからっていうのもあって、すごくね、Yorkie, thank you for the download! Thank you! そう、すごくね、恥ずかしい気持ちになったんだけど、そのおかげで間違いを覚えてるし、なんで間違えたのかも分かってるし、それを間違えないようにもちゃんと、それ以降正しく使えているので、もうね、とってもね、間違えることも大事です。って言ってもね、恥ずかしい気持ちはめちゃくちゃわかる。だから、まずは、なんか人と話すのが恥ずかしかったら、じゃあまだテキストで話すところから始めたり、最近だと AI で発音聞いてもらうのあるから、そこから始めてみるのも別に博士かはいいと思うので、全然、見せつけようとしてたのも痛くないし、見せつけるべきだし、全然今ね、チャットにいるね、英語に来たちはね、なんかこの日本人、なんか痛いなこいつって思わないです。もちろん、ちょっと趣旨と外れたコメントをしてしまうこともあると思うんだけど、その際でも良くも悪くも周りは、日本人だなって分かってると思うから、あなたのことが。そしたら、なんかまた言ってるわ、みたいな感じで流してくれると思う。だから気にせずに使っていくのが大事だし、何も痛くないから、気にしないことですね。積極的にチャットに参加した方が、多分その配信者は嬉しいと思うよ。たまに、すごく大事な話をしてる時とかがあったりすると、その配信者が。だったら、ちょっと、なんか、内容に沿ったコメントができないなぁと思ってたら、その間だけ待った方がいいかもしれないけど、普段の、なんか雑談系とか、ゲーム配信とかだったらガンガンしていいと思います。大事なお知らせですって言って、重々しい雰囲気でやってる場合のみは、ちょっと待った方がいいかもしれないけど、それ以外はもうガンガンやっていいと思います。You're not guilty at all. Next. For Judge Yori, I'm too in love with Larry. Let me be with Larry, please. I would do anything for Larry. Dun. You're guilty as fuck. Pardon my language in the court. But being in love with Larry is only natural. What about Yori? What about us? What about everything we've been through? What about me? What about everything Yori has been through? Yeah. What about Yori? Larry would never say ill to us. But he judges people inside, pretty sure. At least I'm honest, right? Who's Yori? What? You guys like Larry too much and have forgotten about Yori? What? Who are you again? My chat forgot about me. It's okay then. You can forget about me. At least you give me your credit card number. And the 3-digit code. And the expiration date. And your name. That's on the credit card. And I'll forgive you, even forgetting about me. I'll leave the address too, just in case. Appreciate that. Koishika, hello. If you forget about Yori, she's gonna take her credit card. Oh wait, but you guys can stop credit cards super easily now. No, give me your bank account. Right, nowadays you can just like stop your credit card from your app. From the bank app. No. I want your bank account then. For the people who has forgotten Yori. That's the sentence you're getting. Give your bank account to Yori. So yeah, wanting to marry Larry is guilty. Next one. I prefer French toast over most breakfast options. Also, mind if I ask for directions? I was supposed to testify today against Miss Yori Hakushika on the long list of Frankie's disturbing charges, but I got lost. Is this the right courtroom? Seems like you hallucinated something, because Yori Hakushika is not on charge against anything. In fact, she's your judge today, because you are the one that's guilty here. I forgot to do the... Yeah, okay, let's do it. Done, done. French toast is not the top option. In fact, it's probably my least favorite option as a breakfast. So you are guilty. What's French toast? No French toast? From where you are? Let me grab a picture then. It's this. Looks like a normal toast. What? No, it does not. Look at it. It has the egg batter soaked up, so it's all yellow inside. So that's different from regular toast, right? It's not, and like it's grilled on the pan. You can taste the eggs, yeah. looks like a crepe. It does not! What the hell, you guys? It does not look like crepe. And it does not look like a regular toast. It does look like it has crepe-like consistency inside. Not really. It's not mochi, like it's not like the mochi type of texture. It's not. It's different. Do you guys not make French toast or like crepe at your house, at your home? Do you guys not eat those often? Like I don't eat French toast because I don't like French toast, but my mom makes French toast. I just don't eat it. Because my sister likes it and she eats it all the time. And like, I make crepe at home. I like making crepes. So I know how to make those two, both of it. And I know how it tastes like. I think I've never eaten a crepe. Crepe is actually so good. But I never had that egg bread. I can only see it. It's called French toast. Well, it's French toast, so maybe you don't want to call it like that. I can only see it with my eyes. French toast, to be like, in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, I think it's overrated, but some people really like it, like my sister. Is it similar to a waffle? What are you talking about? Like crepes? No, it's not at all. It's completely different. Are almost exactly like pancakes. That's also different. It's not like pancakes at all. It's not like waffles. I've also never eaten a pancake. What in the world are you living? Personally, I like the French toast the best out of the trio of pancakes, waffles, and French toast. I'm on team waffles, by the way. But I end up ordering pancakes somehow. But I'm on team waffles. I like waffles. They're basically the same thing. They're made the same way. It's not. The powder they use are different. What the hell? Isn't the flour just flowers? There's different type of flowers if you didn't know. Because you want to make it fluffier and thicker for pancakes. So there's the baking powder that goes in, right? You don't do that for crepe. So the texture is different. How you eat it is different. It is like the origin is the same thing. It seems like it's crepe. Both of it, the origin is. But now it's a totally different food. Yeah, in Japan too, we only use like pancake mix to make pancakes now. It already has baking powder inside, so I think that's the reason why people just buy the pancake mix. cake all-purpose bread flour in order of more protein. For a crepe, I use churiko. I don't even know what churiko is in English. It's all-purpose flour, but it's not like in all-purpose flours. Okay, I'm gonna say something kind of confusing, but in all-purpose flours, there's a slight difference in Japan. In Japan, it's kind of hard to find all-purpose flour sometimes because there's, I don't know what, but there's like the percentage difference. Percent gluten, I googled and it says the percent of protein. That makes it different. Yeah, pancake mix is easy if you just buy the powder itself, but even to make it on your own, you just need flour and baking powder, and you can make it on your own. The others are like milk and egg and normal ingredients you're gonna buy to make pancakes. I love crepes so much. I like making it at home too. It's fun. So pancakes, I don't make it at home because I prefer making crepe instead, and I make crepe at home. Yes, Yori makes crepe at home. Cause like if you just have the all-purpose flour, then you just need non-salted butter and milk. That's kind of it that you need, and eggs. It's really simple. And it's good. Are your crepes good? Don't you need like a special pan to make them super thin? Yes, but I can make it quite thin with a regular pan, but you need to practice and train. Why does VTube Studio keep shutting down randomly? The app. My phone keeps like shutting down randomly here and there. So, フレンチトーストがね、朝食で一番おいしいっていうのはね、いや、それは有罪です。フレンチトーストはさほど美味しくないです。これは個人の意見ですけど。博士か、そんなフレンチトースト好きじゃなくって。なんか、食べないんですよね。ワッフル、フレンチトースト、パンケーキが結構朝食だと定番の、アメリカ行くとね、オプションだったりするんだけど、博士かは、もしくはトーストか。博士かはワッフル派です。まあ、パンケーキトーストが多いかな、一番選択肢として。その際はパンケーキ食べるし、なんかトースト、気分だな。でもパンケーキ、トースト、パンケーキ、ワッフル、フレンチトーストだったら、博士かはワッフルが一番好きです。でもそういう系でいくと、クレープが一番好きです。家でも作ります、クレープは。ぼちぼち作るね。もちもちタイプのクレープですね。なんかお食事、なんて言うんだろう。そうだね。ちょっともっちりタイプのが好きで、それを作ります。最近カリカリが流行ってるけどね。バリバリみたいなの流行ってるよね。Some waffles for the dear lady. May I have chicken waffles? Please. I love that. The deep fried chicken on top of waffles, and you put the syrup on top of it and you eat it. I love it so much. Chicken waffle. I like Belgium style waffles are good too. I do like it with like fruits and regular syrup on top of it, and so or like chocolate on top of it. I like it, but chicken waffle is just so good. Yeah, Belgian waffles are good too, though. I do like it. Anyways, moving on. Next tomorrow. Judge Yori, should my heart ache sometimes when I think about my kami Oshi? Should I feel like an imposter or a fake fan when I watch her, even though she means so much to me? Should I be doing more to support her? I don't feel the same sense of inadequacy when I think about my other Oshis, but I do feel it when it comes to her. So Judge Yori, what's your verdict on me? Muzai, you're not guilty. Like, nothing? There's no such thing as a fake fan. Unless, like, you... yeah, there's no such thing as a fake fan. Unless you're, like, you know, spreading some negative rumors about her and faking, like, pretending to be a fan. But, like, actually an anti of her inside, that's a fake fan. But if you're just, like, you know, a fan of her and supporting her, and then I think you're not guilty. You might be a cheater, but that doesn't mean you're a fake fan. There's no such thing as a fake fan. Again, at least, like, unless you're like a anti and you're pretending to be a fan, then you're a fake fan. But if not, there's no such thing as a fake fan. And you shouldn't feel like you have to do something more for her unless you really want to. If you really want to do something for her, then follow your heart. But if you don't want to, but if you feel like you must, then I don't think that's a good motivation. So just step back, rest a little bit. So Oshikatsu, supporting your Oshi, or like doing Oshikatsu, so it's supposed to be about you more. How you enjoy it, how you have fun. If you start feeling stressed from it, it's a sign for you to take a break, rest a little bit. But you are a cheater. That's two different things. Overall, you're not guilty. But I have my eyes on you because you sound like a cheater. Next. I got a girlfriend this year, so recently I haven't watched Yori streams as much. Please use that. This guy wants to be, so sure, let's give him. You are guilty. But you're not, actually. But you wanted it, so I'm gonna give you. You know what? You're not guilty. If you're happy with her, then you're not guilty. If you're not happy with her, then you are guilty. Yeah, if you really like her, if you love her, and if you're happy with her, then I'm happy for you too. So, even if you can't watch me, I appreciate the fact that you still think of me, right? And it's nice that if you're happy. I want my viewers to be happy, so I want chat to be happy. But if you're not happy with her, then break up! If you don't enjoy the time with her, then break up. If you feel bad bringing that up, then you're doing something guilty towards her, the girlfriend. So this one, I don't know if you're guilty or not. But since you wanted guilty, I will give you guilty. You are guilty, but I will give you a suspended sentence. 1 year sentence and suspended 2 years. Actually, half year sentence and suspended 1 year. So you are free to be out, but you're being watched by Yori. And what I mean, like, not being happy with her is, like, I'm personally the type that even if I have, like, get a future husband, I want to have my time, my personal time, me time, right? I want to go shopping on my own sometimes. I want to go to a cafe on my own sometimes. And because that's part of my hobby. So if you're the type like me, wants your own personal time sometimes, here and there, and let's assume, like, for this guy, it's watching me. Watching Yori is something that this guy wants to do on his own time. But if she's, like, stopping you from doing it, then I think that's a little bit concerning. Not because he can't watch me, it's because she doesn't want you to have your own time. If she's invading your own time and not letting you be yourself and be, like, free of what you do, then I think that's maybe a little bit concerning. But at the same time, I understand the girl's feeling. Okay? The girl is not happy when you watch a VTuber, a girl VTuber. That makes sense too. Because if my future husband is, like, watching a VTuber, a cute girl, I would have mixed feelings too. Unless I know it's super casual. Unless I know it's super casual watching, right? If they're watching girls with, like, big boing boings and super sexy revealing outfits and does, like, sexy ASMR, then I'll be like, hell no. I would not like if my future husband watches those, like, ASMR sexy VTubers. Or, like, sexy VTubers in general. That reveal so much of their, like, or, like, you know, those, like, what, sexy lingerie pictures with sexy ASMR and has, like, a OnlyFans. I would not like that. I would be like, stop watching it. If there's a slight chance that he towards the VTuber. If he has used a VTuber, or any streamer, any content creator in general, for his pleasure, then I will have mixed feelings. So if there's a chance that he might have, with whatever content that she creates, a VTuber creates, then I would have mixed feelings. Even if, like, my future husband is like, oh yeah, I watched this VTuber. I know she has an OnlyFans, but I don't watch those OnlyFans content. Or, like, I know she has, like, a cosplay account, but I don't watch that cosplay account. Still, I would have, like, mixed feelings. Because there's still a chance that he thought of her, right? Then I will have mixed feelings. So if this is like the VTuber that you don't like, I think it's cool. I can't find a word to make it sound soft. I think it's okay if you don't masturbate with you, like, you know. If you don't use Yori, I think it's cool to watch me, even if you have a girlfriend. If you have a girlfriend, if you use me, then ew, no, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Think of your girlfriend. So it's okay if we don't have a girlfriend? No, don't tell me though. Don't report. I don't want to hear. I don't want to know. It's gross. I don't want to, but you know. As a girl's opinion. That's how girls think, I think. As a girl's opinion. If I have like a boyfriend and the boyfriend's like using another VTuber, then that would be like, no, don't watch her anymore, please. Right? So there's a chance that you're guilty. There's a chance that you're not guilty. I do not know. And I do not want to know. Let's make it clear. I do not want to know. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm gonna hope you're not guilty. So I'm gonna leave it as not guilty, actually. But I do not want to know, okay? I do not want to know anyone's reference or material that they use or that they think of. I do not want to. Because it's very disturbing to know that. So I'm gonna assume you don't. Next tomorrow. Dear Judge, I cook pasta by breaking the noodles in half and I use rice paper for pizza crust. I'm sure this is a crime. Chat, how do you think? Because I have an answer for this. My answer is decide. It's decided, but I want to ask. How? Execution? Not guilty? My answer is not guilty. Okay, there is such a thing called rice paper pizza now. It's a healthier option. You know, people want to eat pizza, but it's not like really healthy. So instead, some people use this rice paper to make it at home, and they still get like you can still make the crunchiness too, and it's gonna be kind of chewy inside, right? Like when like, you know, if you put Like Helio-san, thank you. So what if we're caught by response? Honey, it's okay. She's a deer. If you're using like an actual deer image, I think that's also really like problematic. So you should go probably to see a doctor. But what is a doctor gonna do? Check your brain? check your brain? It's brain or mental. If you... Yeah. Yup, he's a furry. Oh gosh, I don't want to hear a doctor saying the word furry. You're gonna be diagnosed as you're a furry, and that's it. Ew. Ew. Anyways, going back to the pizza and the pasta talk. So yeah, I've seen rice paper pizza on Instagram before. And I was curious. I was interested in making it. I was really interested in making it because it's a healthier option. Plus, don't you wonder how it's gonna taste like? I do. I want to try it. So I think in the future I might make it someday. Because I want to know how it tastes like. And for cooking pasta by breaking the noodles in half, I've done that. There's something called like you know, like the pasta maker that you can make you can make it only using the microwave. So you can make pasta with microwave. And there's like a tapper for it. There's like the plastic tapper for it, special for it, only for it. So it comes with a strainer basically. So there's like the Ziploc container. Not Ziploc exactly, but it's like a Ziploc-like container. And there's like the bowl strainer that's inside, and you put the noodles and you put water, and then you're gonna microwave it, heat it up, and then you're gonna strain the noodles, and you got pasta noodles that's ready. Very convenient. Although the one that I had was small in size, so the how to use literally says break the pasta in half. Or like when you make one pan pasta, usually the pan's too small, so what you gotta do is you gotta break the pasta in half. One pan pasta is really good, by the way. I like it because less things to wash. Only one pan to wash. You don't need to wash a whole freaking pot to do it. One pan and you're ready. And the taste's not gonna change. It's only that the pasta's shorter. So, breaking noodles in half using rice paper for pizza is not guilty. Have I told you that like a couple of days ago I dreamt about like Face Connect talent staying all together and like we were cooking. It's probably a B&B because we mostly just, you know. Anyway, so we were staying at the B&B in my dream. This is all my dream, okay? And like, I dreamt about like us throwing like a huge party by cooking food for each other. And Panko was like, I'm gonna make pasta for you guys. And we were like excited because it's like the authentic Italian pasta, right? But then, due to like, I don't know what reason, but like somehow she needed to break the pasta in half. And she was like crying. She was like, I'm gonna go to hell, but she needed to do it in order to cook it somehow. So I'm assuming the pan was small or whatever. So she was crying the hell out of her eyeballs, and she was like breaking it into half. And it was so funny watching that. And that was my dream. I just made Ponko suffer in my dreams. Your dream is a nightmare for Ponko. Yeah. Did you tell Ponko about that dream? No. Because I honestly thought it happened in real life for like a whole day because it was so realistic. And I was like thinking, I was trying to recall the other memories, but nothing popped up. So I was like, maybe it was a dream. It was so detailed and realistic. No. So my brain got tricked and I thought it actually happened in real life. But when I thought about it, it did not. But yeah, personally, I don't think breaking pasta noodles in half is a crime. I do not think using rice paper for pizza is a crime. You are not guilty. Next. Hi, Yori, judge me. I think it's always better to use butter or honey instead of maple syrup. I also think that cut up hot dogs or sausage will be so good in ramen and should be commonplace. I go to bed every night at 7 p.m. and wake up at 4 a.m. to start the day. Okay, butter, honey instead of maple syrup, that's just your preference. I do not feel offended by that. I do like maple syrup, by the way, over honey. Because, it was cheaper in Canada. That's like one thing that's good about Canada. Maple syrups are so cheap compared to honey. You can get like a huge jar, like a large one, for the same price as a small honey container. You know, like the teddy bear shaped container, right, of honey. And you could get like double the size, actually triple the size of maple syrup with the same price. Same price, and you could get like the bigger one. So I love maple syrup. Most maple syrup is fake. I was in Canada, man. It was actual maple syrup. I'm from Canada. I know authentic maple syrup. And like every Christmas market, there's a store that sells fancy maple syrups, like that has some like alcohol in it or something like that. And I like my family likes those, so we bought it, and it's so good. Okay, so maple butter. Have you tried maple butter? Maple butter is so good. And there was like avocado maple butter. So it's coffee inside a little bit. And that amount, I was able to drink it. So what I like to do is that make a hot milk, little spoon of maple butter with coffee, avocado maple butter, mix it. So good. It's so good. Maple butter itself is good. But we had that. We also had one with rum, I think, with some kind of like alcohol in it. That was good too. So good. I loved it. Especially with the rum one or something. I liked spreading it on my toast. Yummy. Yummy. And the maple syrup itself too. We used to buy like not a big one, but like a medium-sized jar from them, and it was good. That was like the fancy maple syrup. But even the regular maple syrups you can get at the supermarket in Canada, it's a Canadian made one that you can only get. So it's quite, I think it's real authentic ones. And it's cheap compared to honey. So yeah, when I was in Canada, I was eating lots of maple syrup. because that was the cheaper option. But that one, I don't feel offended still, because I know butter and honey is also really good. But if you haven't, like, at the same time, I feel like maybe you haven't tried the real maple syrup, which is really good. The next one, cut up hot dogs or sausage will be good in ramen. Which ramen you're talking about? Like, is it the shoyu ramen, the soy sauce ramen, or miso ramen? I don't see it going in tonkotsu or salt, so I don't think it's those two. Or like jiro or ieke, I don't think it's those. Or like the kombu type that's like really, that was trending like a few years ago. I'm assuming it's gonna be soy sauce ramen or miso ramen they're gonna put the sausage in. Spicy sausage would be good with shoyu. I don't really agree on that. But personally, I would not like it. Personally. But I can imagine American ramen stores having those on the menu. So I guess that you guys might like it. And yeah, that's it. I'm like, submitter, thank you for the dono. I'm assuming you're the one who submitted this then? Let me reload. If you make it in Japan, it's gonna be controversial. But in America, I think it's gonna be normal. Hot dogs or smoked sausage will be good in all kinds of ramen. Yum. It would not be good in all kinds of ramen. You just never tried all kinds of ramen. You're saying that. It would not. It would not. If it's like Taiwan ramen, funny thing, in Japan there's something called Taiwan ramen. In Taiwan they call it Japanese ramen. Cause it's from, I think that's from like Aichi Prefecture, someone made it. And since it's spicy, they named it Taiwan ramen. But nothing's actually Taiwan of it. So in Taiwan it's introduced as Japanese ramen. It's just the name that we have. Yeah, if it's in that, I can see it being good. Because there's already like lots of meat in it. Or like tantan noodles. Maybe the Japanese style tantan noodles. But tonkotsu, I don't think it'll be good. It'll be too oily. Salt, it'll be too oily too. Because like salt has less oil compared to the others. So it's kind of sappari. And you don't want to put any more meat in that. Unless it's like chicken. Low temperature cooked chicken. That goes good with salt. I tried many kinds of ramen in Japan. They would all benefit from hot dogs or sausages, I promise. Go to hell. Straight up, you know what? Never mind. You are guilty. You are guilty. You are guilty. Straight to prison. Yeah, straight to prison. You're gonna be there for at least 50 years. Come back when you're old and you can't eat any more oily food.そう、このマラはね、真ん中のところがね、博士課は個人的に、ってなったんだけど、ソーセージ、焼いたソーセージをラーメンに入れると美味しいっていうのね。いや、まあ、醤油ラーメンとかなのかなと思って聞いたら、いや、日本旅行行った時にいろんなラーメン食べたけど、どんなラーメンでも合うと思ったんだよねって言ってて、マジで有罪です、それは。塩ラーメンにソーセージが合うわけないだろ。豚骨ラーメンにソーセージも入れないし、違うんだよ、それは。あと、家系とかさ、合わんて。 二郎にも合わなそう。二郎食べたことないかわかんないけど。なんか辛いのだったらわかるんだよね。まだ中本とかだったらわかる。If it's spicy noodles, then I think I can kind of see what you want to do. Like Mokotan men Nakamoto, putting sausage, I can see what you want to do. I feel like it will go better in like Korean ramens, like the spicy ones, like the purudaku, the buldak ramens. The buldak ramyeon, I think they will go good. Yeah, 合わないっす。最近さ、なんか、Okay, what's your next? What do you want to say? I think he's totally right and definitely not guilty. Hot dogs are great. Hot dogs are great, but not with ramen. It's different. It's different. Not all kinds of ramen. That's totally wrong. If it's shoyu, then just make it at your home. And if it's instant shoyu, I get it. The cheap taste will go good with it, maybe. But the restaurant ones are completely different. And like, tonkotsu and salt, it's not gonna go good with it. What about seafood ramen? Would it go good with seafood ramen? There's like cause like, you're, like what? There's noodles like, scallop style noodles. That one you're supposed to enjoy the taste of the scallop broth. And the sweetness that comes from a scallop. If you put sausage, it's just gonna be sausage flavor. Right? Salt usually, it's like, for the ones I like, it's chicken. So it's using the chicken oil and the chicken broth. If you put sausage, it's gonna be sausage broth. Sausage flavor. Ramen is calculated, man. I think the sausage might compete too much with the flavor. Right? It's gonna be too much. If you're talking about the cheap instant noodles you're gonna make at home, then I see what you're getting the idea from. There's something called chicken noodles. It's one of the instant noodles. I do not like it personally, but from where I grew up in my youth, the tropical place, people put sriracha sauce on it. There, they put sriracha sauce on chicken noodles, chicken ramen, which I think is crazy because I don't like chicken ramen. But I can see that, like, you know, people overseas going crazy and creative with their ramen. But not with the Japanese ramen, it would not go well. Maybe your local instant noodles, it might. But not with the Japanese ramens. So would I do it? No, I would not. And I think that you sleeping at 7 p.m. and waking up at 4 a.m. is messing your taste buds in. But like, you know, at the same time, I feel like it might be because of my stream schedule. If that's the case, then I'm sorry. You know, this is a highly Pacific time friendly stream schedule that I do. Because it's either 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. that I start. Depending on the time zone. Like, you know, winter and like the summer and like the non-summer time. So, yep. You are guilty. Last one. This is long. Hello, dear. Can you judge me with no reason? Not guilty, then. Okay, this one. When I was a junior in high school, I dated a senior and she was my first real girlfriend. Honor student, ran track and field, and had a full scholarship to a private university. A couple months in, she began driving me to and from school, and sometimes we'd hang out at her house. Alone. What do we do? Watch anime and play with her dog. Aw, cute doggo. Fast forward to the end of the school year, and she invited me to her senior prom. Her parents paid for a limousine and a hotel room for the two of us. Where I'm from, it's normal to go to a hotel after prom instead of driving back home. So basically, their parents paid for them to fuck. Okay. Prom day arrives. We dance the night away. Then go to our hotel room when it's over. How do the parents feel like, though? How would they feel like, though? And that's normal? That's common in where you're from? What the hell? Parents setting it up for them. Okay. Then to go to our hotel room when it's over. I get changed first and lie down in bed. Then she goes to the bathroom to change. An hour goes by. She finally comes out in the bathrobe, turns off the lights, gets in my bed, and hugs me from behind. We lie in the dark for a few minutes, and then she breaks the silence. What should we do? She whispers in my ear. Ooh. Ooh. So she's gonna graduate, but you also graduate, huh? And at this point, a normal person would understand the assignment, but not my dumb ass. I was not picking up what she was putting down. And without thinking, I say, aren't you tired? Let's go to sleep. How does the dots not connect? You guys are in the bed together. Out of shower, both of you guys. Lights are dimmed. It's a hotel. Weren't you like doki doki? Weren't you excited too? No? You're just like, aren't you tired? Let's go to sleep. So innocent, this man. Shockingly, we broke up at the end of the school year, but we still keep in touch. It's not shockingly that you broke up, but it's shocking that you are still in touch. She makes fun of me for how stupid I was, and I don't blame her. I die a little every time she brings it up. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my generational fumble chat. Please show mercy to Yori. I'm better now, I swear. Good thing that she dumped you. Cause you probably can't read a room at all, huh? I'm getting like the ADHD, ASD vibe from him, like Elon Musk, right? You are guilty, though. Imagine how she felt back then. She would probably got in the shower and, like, you know, she was mentally ready. And she takes time in the shower, getting prepared, getting cleaned up. And it's like the doki doki moment for her, too. And she comes out, finally. She dims the light by herself. First of all, I think she was expecting the room to be already dimmed when she came out of the shower, but she saw it not, so she did it by herself. She immediately thought like, oh yeah, he might have just been waiting for me, and goes in the bed. And when she said, what should we do? I'm pretty sure she was putting lots of courage into that. Because, you know, we kind of expect the males to lead the scene, the act, when we're like, you know, when they're in the bed, right? But you didn't do anything. You were just lying there, and she comes out, and you're like, oh. Ah! Thank you for the dono! And then she takes the first action, asking, what should we do? And you just don't answer that! So you are guilty. You broke her heart. And I think you know that, though. I think you know that well enough already. But you did break her heart. It's not only you. I know you die every time. But it's because she died. Her heart died back then. And I'm assuming, isn't she married by now? I'm assuming she's married by now. She has a family and you don't. That could have been a big blow to her self-esteem, depending on her personality. Exactly! Sophie's already dead. Was that too much? Well, at the same time, it's nice to know that there are some innocent men like that. That doesn't like jump onto girls. It's nice to know. There are some male, that doesn't go straight into what they desire. And it's actually sweet that how you said, aren't you tired, let's go sleep. Because it's after prom, right? And maybe like the girls were wearing heels. Then yeah, they are tired, by the way. So I can feel that you are a really kind man. But you're just too probably ADHD or ASD, like Elon Musk. Which is cute. Sometimes it's cute to be like that, to have no clue. His innocence is endearing. I think it would have been cute. She should have pressured him. Yeah, it is cute. Okay, odd thing, I also think it's cute. If I was a girl, I would think it's so cute. My self-esteem will die a little bit, but more than that, I'll be like, oh, that's kind of cute. You know, I like a little otaku, ADHD guy in the science field type of man. You get that? That vibe? So not being able to read the room, it is... I can't too, by the way. But still, I get irritated if people can't. I will get irritated a little bit, but at the same time, I find it so cute. She likes nerdy eras. Okay, nerds are... Depends on what type of nerd you are, right? ということで。So, that was all the marbles that I got. And overall, nerds, you guys are... Dum. Guilty! average, you guys are guilty. There were a few not guilty, but there were much more guilty, so you guys are overall guilty. But don't worry. Harris, I know it's one for all for one. So you guys are gonna share the sentence. What was the longest one I gave this today? 265 years? Yeah, you guys are gonna share that. There's 236 people watching right now, so it's basically like 1 year per person. Not too bad. There's a few of you guys that gotta stay longer. Gotta volunteer that. Thank you! I'm gonna start reading. 読んでいきたいと思います。And Night-san, thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the 10 membership gifts. I already blow kisses, but let's give you one big kiss. Thank you. そして Absolute Link-san, thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the membership gift. And Azor-san, thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat. そして KVLT OV Personality 94 Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat! そして Divas さん Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat! そして Angela 姉さん Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat! そして Kaos さん Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat! And Lazy, thank you for 16 months! And Sven Victory-san, thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat! Angela 姉さん thank you for 8 months! ありがとうそして Big Helio 1093 さん thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat! Sky Spirit 2191 さん thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat! Next are donos? Anonymous さん thank you! ありがとうございます。Yori love! I love my hearts too. So you guys are all gonna go to jail. So you won't be able to watch other girls. This is the smart move. Big brain move. つーかわいさんも thank you! ありがとうございます。Bell Bunny. Let me think about it, accepting or not. I will accept it actually, but let me think of if I will actually bail you out or not. I will give some words to the officer, okay? そして、ヤーキーさん thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the dono! Support the deer by jump scaring her. Let's go! Thank you so much for the support. そして、ナギツネさんも thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the dono! ありがとう Happy little deer dollars. Yeah, the deer's happy. Happy.そして、Angela さん thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the dono! Supporting the deer. Thank you! ありがとうそして、I'm just anonymous さん thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the dono! Let me lick your shoes instead. I gotta get a new shoe still. I put in like the, there's like the shoe washing machine. I went to a laundromat that has those. And I put it in. And then it kind of like broke my shoes. Like the inside is kind of ripped now. I have a hole inside. It's not too bad, but it's not good. Don't do that. Okay, it was so muddy. I know it was bad, but I was so muddy. Okay, I didn't want to wash it at my house. I wanted to take off the mud and then wash it at my house, so I had to put it in that. So, I gotta get new shoes anyways. I'm thinking of buying one before summer, maybe. Yeah, maybe. So yeah, I do have a hole in my shoes. So if you try to lick it, I don't think it'll be good. So, Yarki, thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the donut. もう一回ありがとう。Encore, thank you. そして、Submitter さん、Thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the 1, 2 donos. And another totally not the Submitter さん、Thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the dono. Still no for the hot dogs and ramen. I still stand against you, but... そして、Lazy Clipper! Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the dono! Do snatch defeat from the jaws of victory with that fumble. Holy. Nodders. そして、Lazy Clipper! Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for another dono! I got not guilty on mine. I always said that I'm innocent and no one ever believed me, but this proves it. Oh no, you guys are all so guilty. Every single one of you. Again, one for all for one. Right, Herds? So in total, you guys are guilty. That means yours guilty. Herds. I said herds. I'm not exactly herds. Is it Yori prison? And will you visit us? I will sure visit you. I will sure visit you. And probably what, like, we can bring something to the prison sometimes, right? And give you. Bring a shovel? No, I can't do anything like that. I can't, I'm not gonna help you escape from that. That's gonna be illegal. What should I bring? I'm gonna bring... something that you guys... You know, someone complained about how there's no entertainment in jail. So, I'm gonna provide some entertainment every time I visit you. How about that Sakana's mobile PUBG clip? I'm gonna download it and have like a small player that can only play that and nothing else. So you have at least one entertainment. Mr. Sono, thank you for the super chat. You told us how to escape thanks to that game. Well, at the same time, I also know how this game means that I can secure the prison even more. Henry Stickmin. Yeah, Henry Stickmin can escape from any prison. Yeah, all the foods are gonna be eating is sake and spaghetti, and the one single entertainment you're gonna have is sake and PUBG. You're welcome. Well, have a lovely life in jail, everyone. Spend a lovely life in jail. Anyway, so that's gonna be the end of the court. I'm gonna start to finish and close the court now. Thank you everyone for coming, and I'll see you guys next week. Tomorrow there's no stream, so I'll see you guys next week. Probably. Next Monday JST, so Sunday for the PDT gangs. I think I'll see you guys again there. And thank you for coming, and see you day after tomorrow. So, once more, court close. Have a lovely rest of your day, or good night. ということで今日もありがとうございました。また明後日お会いしましょう。バイバーイ。